Hello everyone, Erica from ericarock.com, and I am currently visiting with my mom who's in the hospital. She had some heart failure, some stuff going on with the kidneys, pneumonia, like a lot, and a few days ago it really didn't look good. So when I got to the hospital, I sat in my car and I just tuned in to the energy of this space, because I find my mom's in a nursing home, and whenever I go to visit, being a high sensitive empath, I always have to clear the whole building, and especially my mother's room. Hospitals are the same. There's so much death energy. There's a lot of nefarious little beings who leverage the fact that people are dying and they're sick, and they feed off of them. They'll farm their energy, they'll farm their light. Lots goes on in these kind of places, and I'm sure you've had the experience that when you have gone to visit like your grandmother or mom in a nursing home, or something's happened, you have to go to the hospital, like you feel it. My little sister said to me, she said, Erica, just so you know, right when you walk in the hospital, you immediately get drained of your energy. So even she's having the experience, and she's not really on this path in the way I am, and probably a lot of you are. So for her to say that is pretty. So from the car, I was sitting outside the hospital. I connected to the light, so I brought in, I called in the creator source of all that is, and I brought in white, like a white fire that came through me, and then gold light within it, and then liquid gold, and fuchsia, like a fuchsia pink purple, which represents unconditional love. So I brought all of that in and charged myself, and then when I felt ready, I allowed my heart to open and shined that energy. I blasted the whole hospital. There was so much density here. We've got all these thought forms running through the hospital, right? Like fear and anxiety and hopelessness and helplessness and despair, depression, just heavy, heavy stuff. Those are just thought forms. Never mind the lost souls that are wandering around the hospital. And there's other beings too that just take advantage of these situations. And so I blasted everything from the car, and then I installed around me, it was almost like a light bomb. So like 30 feet above my head, 30 feet below my feet, 30 feet to the right, to the left, all around me, I was in this living liquid light sphere that had the white and the gold, the liquid gold, and that fuchsia pink purple. And as I walked through the hallway, I sent that energy down the hall to clear it and to keep me shielded and protected as I walked to the elevator, blasted the elevator, went up to my mom's room, sat in my mom's room, and gridded her room. So remember in geometry that graph paper? And let's do this like together, just so you can feel the difference. So see, feel, allow, imagine that graph paper. It's on the ceiling, it's on the walls, it's on the floor. And then we bring in the energies of the pure white light of source, goes through the graph paper, filling the entire room, and see it being sealed. The perimeter of the room, the space that you want to clear. So you can do this from a different distance, and say you're going to your like favorite restaurant, like places where there's a lot of drinking going on, has a lot of energetic funkaliciousness going on. So I always like to clear the restaurant or clear the grocery store before I go there. Any place I'm about to go, I like to clear. I always fill my car with the energy and send the light down the road ahead of me, clearing everything. So yeah, you can just do this like by visualizing it. First, you fill yourself with all these energies, open your heart, and you shine your heart light out with the intent to clear, purify, transmute, transform, alchemize, and bring the energy to its highest state. So you see the place in this pristine crystalline energy, okay? So going back to like right now, this is how I'm keeping my mom's room clear. I see that graph paper. I first fill it with the white light. The ceiling, the walls, the floor. And I like to do my mother's bed and the chair she sits in. And I ask, pray, and intend for this energy to stay in place. And I'm going to set a further intention that with any person that walks in this room, the energy becomes more intense, the light becomes more intense, the clearing capacity becomes more intense. So we've got white, and now we're going to bring in gold light into the space, and you're doing your space. And now let's bring in liquid gold. And now let's bring in that fuchsia pink purple, which is the energy of unconditional love. So we're saturating this space and your space with this unconditional love, which obviously it's very calming, brings peace, optimism. And then we're going to command and call in true homeopathic nitric acid that is going to lay above the grid paper. So it's going to be on the outside. We don't bring that all the way into the room, but what that's going to do is kind of act like a spiritual electric fence for anything dense, heavy, dark that wants to try to come in my mom's room, come in your space. It's gonna, for it to penetrate that layer will be very challenging, and it will not feel very good to them. So it's kind of like a warning, like back off, okay? We're setting an energetic boundary. And then layered on top of the true homeopathic acid, we're going to bring in Certainty Blue. It's an electric blue that's going to go on the outside of the true homeopathic acid. It's another layer of protection, and it brings in the energies from all beings from the order of Michael, order of Archangel Michael. And so all his warriors, it kind of like, that's the energy that from that order, the easiest way. So, okay, so we have the electric blue on the very outside, true homeopathic acid underneath that. And then within the space, we've got white light, gold, liquid gold, and that fuchsia pink purple that represents unconditional love. And we just want to like really stabilize these frequencies within the space. And then we command anchor, anchor, anchor. And there. So again, if there's a place that you want to go, like it's just living more consciously to send that light, these light frequencies out. Do it when you're driving. If you're a high empath, chances are going out can be challenging sometimes, right? So clearing the grocery store, clearing what, you know, wherever you are about to go, and you can easily do this from a distance. It's power of intention, visualize it, feel it, and know that the clearing is happening, okay? If you're a parent of a highly sensitive child, teach them this. Because I've worked with so many families where the children are afraid to sleep in their bed and whatever. Teach them to do this, empower them, and like sit on the bed together and do this in their room before they go to bed. Make it like a part of their going to sleep routine. Do your whole house. And you know, you might want to start with doing each room at a time, and then as you become more confident and proficient in doing this, you can just stand in your living room and like bring it all in all throughout the house and into the land. So this works. It's amazing. My sister noticed a huge difference in the energy in the room that my mom's in after I did this. So it works, it works, it works. So if you have any questions about this or want to share your experiences once you try this, please post in the comments below. And if you know of someone that could benefit from this, please share it with them. I always appreciate that. So until next time, all of my love, take care.